Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna show you how I made this keyboard shown in the thumbnail. I'll walk you through how I modeled it and textured and UV unwrapped it, and yeah, let's get started. First let's select everything and delete, then let's grab our references, add image reference, get your reference. So let's add a plane to trace the shape of the keyboard, and let's go to edit mode to align some vertices and to align the shape of the whole keyboard. So select these vertices and move them on the x-axis. Okay, let's change this tab to the UV editor and let's get the references open and get your reference. And yeah, let's get our other references too. Now let's hop into edit mode and we're gonna add the empty spaces for the keycaps using loop cuts. So let's add a loop cut here. Let's align it with the spaces we have in between keycaps, and yeah, just keep adding loop cuts horizontally and vertically till you have it all done. Okay, and the places where we're gonna place these keycaps, we're just gonna select them just like this and select the whole area, and we want to delete them. So we're gonna select all the parts where the keycaps are present and we're gonna delete them. Okay, and now let's add references for the side of the keyboard so we can add thickness to the keyboard so it's not just 2D from the top. Yeah, align your reference with the other reference we have. Yeah, this looks just right. Okay, let's make the keycaps. So add a plane and rotate it on the y-axis and just scale it down to match the shape of the keycap. We're gonna scale this down, and then hopping into edit mode we're gonna change the shape so it matches the one in the reference. Yeah, and to get some thickness let's extrude this out and let's just align this bottom vertex. Okay, now let's add a loop cut in the middle, select the top two vertices, scale them down and bevel. Select the whole loop cut and bevel so we get this smooth looking keycap look. Now let's select the outer edges and just bevel it so it looks smooth, nice and smooth. Okay, so now let's duplicate this keycap throughout the whole keyboard and just align them with the frame we already have. So I'm just gonna scale it up a little, the escape button, and scale it up. Let's just delete this and get our other button. Yeah. Okay, let's shift R. Okay, that's too big, like width wise. So let's just select the whole thing and scale it. Yeah, this looks good. Now let's move them up, select them all, move them up into the frame. Okay, and now just copy these keycaps throughout the whole keyboard. So I'm just gonna speed this up. And for keycaps like the enter, shift and stuff, I just made new shapes, so it's height. Okay, as you can see in the reference, the bottom keycaps are just tilted a bit, so let's select them, deselect the frame, let's go into the view of the side and then just rotate it a bit. We're gonna do the same thing with the ones in the middle too. Now let's add the thickness for the keyboard, so select these edges and move them down, scale them by 0 on the z-axis, and let's align them with the reference picture. Now grab this edge and let's trace the shape of the keyboard. So get some loop cuts and just trace the shape of the rest of the body. So we're gonna just add a loop cut here, trace it. Yeah, just like this, just tracing. Now head to edit mode, select the outer edges. Without the top ones, let's deselect those with control and then extrude them on the other side. Now to fill in this empty space on the right, let's select this part, X-ray, yeah, select this part and then just shift D and duplicate it on the other side. And we're gonna enable auto merge to merge these vertices together. Now to make this thing on the side shown in the bottom reference, let's shift D and separate this little thing and just extrude it out. And we're gonna just change the shape of it to match the shape shown in the reference. Now let's smooth out the shape a bit, so we're gonna select these vertices, move them up, yeah, move this down. We can like just keep adding vertices to smooth everything out and give it this smooth shape instead of the sharp shape it has. Yeah, let's copy this shape to the other side too. Now let's add the loop cut here for the like hole we have in the keyboard on the bottom, as you can see in the reference. And we're gonna align these top vertices so we can extrude it inwards straight. Yeah, and after aligning it, let's select the bottom face we have and then extrude by manifold. Now for the two holes, let's add a loop cut in the middle and just bevel it so we have two loop cuts on the sides where we can add the hole. Let's bevel those two, and now we have a square which we could extrude inwards for the hole we have. So let's select these faces on both sides, and we're just gonna, after selecting them, we're just gonna insert a face, then we're gonna extrude it inwards. So let's add a plane, a small plane on the hole, and we're gonna model this thing, this like stand thing we have on the keyboard. Yeah, just get the cube you have and then just move it like a parallelogram kind of shape, and we're gonna add like a hole or something here shown like in the reference we have. And yeah, just try to make the same shape we have in the reference. And yeah, just align them on both sides. And yeah, that's it. Now that we are done with the modeling of the keyboard, we're gonna start with the texturing of the keyboard. So just add the beige and blue colors to the certain parts, and for the keycaps, I'm gonna show you how I've done it. So I've basically got an image which is black and white of like each letter on the keyboard, including the enter, shifts, and everything. I got it off Google, and then using UV unwrapping, I've aligned every keycap with their corresponding letter slash like escape, shift, everything. And yeah, I'll show you how I applied the colors too. So first we're gonna get a reference and place it in the UV unwrap and place it as the material for each keycap, and go in each keycap and UV project it from the top, and then just align it with the position of the keycap. I'm gonna just time lapse this for because I'm gonna do this for each keycap. Now that we are done with like UV unwrapping each keycap, let's now just apply the materials. So the blue material for the blue keycaps and the pinkish material for the pink keycaps. So let's select the keycaps we want to make blue. So basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna invert this so that the text is the black and the keycap is the white, and we're just gonna pass it through a color ramp where we're gonna make the black turn like into a reddish color, or like this color in the reference, and the other to the like blue color. So basically I've applied the texture of the blue, like for the blue keycaps, and the red there's another texture. So I'm gonna explain what I did with this node setup. Let's just move this to the side so I can explain. I passed this black and white image through an invert color to invert the colors, and then I just used the color ramp. I'll show you how it looks like on the keycap. Let's go into, okay, this is how it looks like. I adjusted these till the thing aligns, the base color aligns, and I passed it on to the base color to give it this color, and then I just used an add shader, and to make this like glow, I've isolated the red color like this and passed it on through an emission, which makes this pinkish area glow, and I just added it to the main one we have. And I did this with the other keycaps too, so but the only thing I changed is the color to be like beige pink or something. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Here's the render. Please like and subscribe and write a comment for future ideas, and thank you for watching.